the hill style game built in creative
Es
by
sind safe
Team
alle
Small.
Creative-Server
8 teams
lahmgelegt.
of 4 players will start at their
100%.
home base on the edge of this massive flying
Sieht
city.
irgendjemand jemanden in der
Together they will
FL,
push 3
der
capture
kein,
circles,
der in Creative
racking
ist?
up points by holding them down for their team.
Ja,
Ja.
mein Cousin ist sogar
As
in
each team
Creative.
heads toward the capture
Ja,
points,
ja,
they'll
also
need
wir
to
sind auch
protect
welche
their teams.
Ja,
Ja.
hat no
Plays a
joke, hat
key
niemand von
role
euch
in
einen
this
Dings
game.
drin.
If
Nein,
they get
fast nicht.
eliminated, they'll
Nein.
respawn at the team's home base. The VIP
Auch
is
gleich
the only
verlassen.
player who can earn points for your team while in the capture circle, earning 3 points per second. They are also the only ones who can wield the
Ich wurde
Infinity
einfach
Blade,
gekickt.
which deals massive melee damage and enables the wielder
Danke
to
für
jump
den Kick.
incredible distances.
Nicht von mir.
It's the rest of the team's job to make sure the VIP gets to the capture circle and stays there as long as possible without being eliminated.
Geht
With
doch
3
hin.
capture circles across the map, teams have to strategize to figure out which point they'll be able to hold. Pay attention to your surroundings, because if
Oder hat
lots of teams are
irgendeiner
fighting for
von
the same
euch den
point,
Stream
there
im
could be an
Hintergrund laufen?
open circle elsewhere.
Na, ja, Otters
Hold up.
vielleicht.
Did I
Ich.
say 3 capture circles? Actually, there's a 4th one. Partway through the map,
Ja, das hat
the
nichts
4th
damit zu tun,
capture
wenn es
circle
im
in the
Hintergrund
center of
laufen
the
ist.
map will
Doch.
open up and will
Klar.
drop
Otters bleibt mal in der
4
Lobby,
times
wenn
more
der
points
sucht.
per second than the others. But with
Ja,
high
ich bin doch in der Lobby,
reward,
Digga.
high risk. After each match,
Und
teams
tu
will be
jetzt mal
ranked
nicht in
based
den
on how
Stream
long
rein.
they held the capture circles and earn overall points based on their rank in that game. Those points will be added to an overall leaderboard, and at the end of 6 matches, the team with the most points wins.
Als wenn du die
Showdown
kannst du
begins.
die Krabbe holen, Digga.
Hat Leo ihm gegönnt.
Love seeing that and getting
Ja,
a
ist
quick
voll geil,
rundown
Mann.
on how the teams can go
Nein.
about playing. Now, Monster, I have to
Digga,
ask you,
Hampf
knowing the
gemacht.
rules now, seeing the map, seeing
Den
the
hat Jamie
teams, who is
geschenkt.
your team to watch out for?
Ja, weil du
No,
es
early on,
wolltest.
I thought the Little Whip Warriors and the Fish Ram were going to do good, but hearing from the Ravens Revenge, Gotaga now, I'm just shifting towards Ravens Revenge here. They've swayed me. Their entrance has really swayed me.
They definitely had a lot of confidence down there in Gotaga. It can be very competitive at
Den
a
Hack hätte ich
drop
gern.
of a hat. My team to watch, the Llama Record Co., Hand of Blood, Svenos, Alex JJ Carnifex. You heard him talk about it. 3 competitive veterans and a very aggressive German. That's a combination that I want to see on Sky Station Showdown. Now, we've done a whole bunch of talking, but I know why you
das
guys
geht
are here.
los.
You know why we're
Ja,
here.
es geht
It's
los.
time to play some Fortnite. The Fortnite
Hype.
World Cup Creative Finals starts right
Aber was machen die bei
now.
Death Run?
This
Nein,
is
das ist so
it. We
Capture
are
the Flag
loading
mäßig.
in.
Die müssen eine
Everyone's
Flagge
hopping
oder
out,
halt so einen
and
Punkt
this is
einnehmen und da muss
they
der
are actually
Team-Captain
familiar
stehen.
with this
Und
map.
dann
So
machen die
we're
Punkte.
gonna see the strategies off the
Die
bat
kannst du
here.
halt killen,
Let's see who
einer
can
hat
take
Schwert,
away
der
and
eine hat
break
Eier,
away
der
with
eine
that
hat
early
Shotgun
lead
und
you
sowas,
saw
glaub
there.
ich.
Nice wide
Nein,
shot
das halt
of
so
all
ein-
of our captains here.
Hör
Here it
auf.
is. Little Whip Warriors in the lead
Boah.
off the bat.
Already you can see trades coming out now. A fun
Ja,
fact,
ich
the
glaub,
Infinity
das
Blade
haben wir
wielder
gern, schaut
gets a bonus 100 health and shield. So he's sitting
Ich sag
at
immer
the
alles.
200, 200
One shadow.
mark. On top of that, Siphon is on. If you get an elimination, you get that 50 effective HP back over. That makes the Infinity Blade very hard to take down. They also get those big crescent move jumps to slam down. And as you can see going on the right-hand side of your screen, it is creative chaos all over the place. But now taking in with the Little Whip Warriors as they're able to clean it out, and Ninja's trying to rotate up top.
Yeah, I'm sorry to break it to you, but the Llama Record was completely pushed off of their point. And now we have Ninja who's going in with the Infinity Blade. What a player to wield this one right here. Oh, he's getting pushed back. Notice how he doesn't even want to get eliminated. He wants to do as much damage as possible. But is that effective?
Digga.
I think you just kind of reset and you go, or you get up there and you start swinging. The 75 damage hit will be able to take it down, and the Llama Record Company establishes themselves right back up. Now, what's going to be interesting to me is how the players utilize their building. You start with 50 wood, and then if you get an elimination, you get 25
Komm,
wood
Henno,
directly
bitte.
into
Ja,
your
was?
inventory. So if you're able to
Ja,
kind
wir
of
müssen,
eliminate out and put pressure down, you can get some ridiculous builds, as we're already seeing on top of the Blue Hill.
Yeah, this is actually a neck-and-neck race right here in the early game so far. Fish Fam, Chicken Champions, and Ravens Revenge are all trading spots at the moment. And uh-oh, Sunshine Soldiers comes right on in to wipe that up and get them out of there. Great stop for Stewart.
And look at the Cuddle Crew across the way,
Hallo.
just now getting their first
Was?
points because they've been
Hallo.
contested the entire time, whereas
Verstehe
Llama
ich
Record
nicht.
Company has only had one team coming up towards them. Another
Was?
thing to note, let's talk
Ja,
about
Martin,
the
hör auf
loadouts
mit
here,
deinen
Monster.
scheiß
What do they
Fake
rock?
Donations. Ich kenne
They're
das, Digga. Ich
rocking
block den
everything that you can
Emote
get in
gleich.
the game, from blue
Way.
tactical AR up to that hunting rifle. So you have the long range, you have the close range, you have the AR. You kind of just pick and choose your battle, what you want to use.
And the one thing you're missing that the Infinity Blade wielder does not have will be 9 impulse grenades. So everyone has a bunch of mobility to be able to get up there. But you see right there, Scissors able to cut down a bunch and get a decent amount of timing. Let's take a look at the score. Little Whip Warriors climbing up, but it is only a 5-second uncontested lead, and they're building on it. Right now, not a lot of points have been scored, which means when that hill opens up at 7 minutes, it's going to be that much more important.
Yeah, this is going way better than I expected. There is no one dominant team so far, but the Little Whip Warriors are doing so great right now. There goes Ninja, and he does get traded out. Raven's Revenge kind of takes it back over. We'll go Taga's squad, managed to hold it down for long enough to get their, points in. Don't forget, he has to clear out the point. If there's someone on it, you're not going to get anything.
Right, and as soon as you're up there, teammates are not building for you, you're exposed for the entire map. Everyone else is able to see you. You can see El Rubius going in, but the double pack plus the Infinity Blade Wielder of Hand of Blood. This Llama Record Company team is looking to go platinum with a great defense to their point.
There it is, very nice. Finally starting to earn some points, trying to break that, triple digit. Hand of Blood, little fun fact right there. His dog Falco is Germany's second biggest dog influencer on Instagram.
That's impressive, but I wonder who the first biggest is now. That's like, is there a statistic for that? Like, do you go down the line? But
okay,
reset my look at the eliminations coming out of the Infinity Blade. Already sitting on 7 and being aggressive. And the more he gets that siphon going, the better he's going to be. But the Chicken Champions come out on top there. No tender defenders are going left. Able to hold the top, and now crawling their way back up there. They're only about like 10 seconds or so behind the Funky Fighters?
Dude, wait a second. Where do the Funky Fighters come from? Suddenly they're at the top here, and the Little Whip Warriors have not managed to earn any points. Sunshine Soldiers looking to kind of ruin that festival up top, but it's Tomoya. We touched with him with Pookie early on. He said, you know what, he chose his players, specifically because they're great at depth runs, but it looks like they battle it out too.
They're doing a very good job of making sure they go at the same time. You can see Tomoya here being patient, doing everything he can to try and find an outlet, but he doesn't want to commit before his teammates are there. He's waiting for Kutu. There they are. Kuzi coming up with them as well. And the fight is on, but we switch back over to Scissors just chopping it down. But the Fish Fam is a sushi there as the retake happens.
That is actually crazy. Watch him kind of wait there, prepare the ambush. His team comes up and they collapse on the point. And bye-bye Fish Fam.
And notice they had enough mats to completely encircle the top, but the Infinity Blade will be able to come right out. So instead, Tomoya jumps straight up to just stall out a couple every seconds, because every second matters. As you see Kutu also on 8 elims right now. The sword players putting in work.
We have a bit of a tie up top. Funky Fighters and Fish Fam. Llama Record so close as well. This is a close one for the run in the top 5 so far.
And I like seeing the Funky Fighters using impulses out of spawn. You get 9 of them, so it's great to throw them off to knock other people off the point, but use 3 to get a little faster. These guys are all very experienced in terms of navigating basically every part of creative and battle royale, so they can use those little quick impulses to get themselves more efficient. As you see Zan go down, Suzu go down, Scissors go down right there as Lachlan is just cutting them apart. But Tomoya, again, the Funky Fighters come out on top with the Infinity Blades at least, so no points going over right now.
Pen Master ready?
Oh no, the Cuddle Crew does not have the Infinity Blade Wielder here, so Clitex has to kind of hold it down for now and wait until the leader, the team captain, can get up to the top. If Lachlan gets there in time, he might be able to, but nope, they kind of lose their point of interest, unfortunately.
And now Gotaga goes up and goes straight back down, not able to catch himself on the edge, so Raven's Revenge gonna have to wait a little bit before they get points, but have full control, and Gotaga unfortunately breaks some of his teammates' build there with the Infinity Blade.
Yeah, you see Chappie. Chappie's from, the USA. His favorite aspect of creative mode is actually 1v1 build fights, so this is why they're doing pretty good right now. And they kind of close it up. Looks like the Cuddle Crew has come back, but the Fish Fam is here to ruin that entire party. Can they shut it down? And Scissors survives just for a bit more.
Zuschauer.
And again, you see every single time the Funky Fighters go up, it is never a solo.
Oh, wir können den World Cup live im Match anschauen.
They get control and then they immediately box up.
Ach so,
While we were
hier.
talking about them, let's check in back with the scoring as we're now right around the 3rd mark in a minute out from that 12 point per second circle. And Ninja's team, the Little Whip Warriors, are little whipping all over as Tomoya goes up, comes back down, and the Shing Shing was not enough.
Digga, warum
Cuddle
habe ich
Crew
auch
takes it
nicht so ein
down.
schwarzes
Actually love
Bildschirm?
that shot.
Ja,
You don't
du
see
musst
anyone else
starten,
really
dann
utilizing
Video beenden.
the dive straight up into the air to kind of disengage off the pressure. Ninja's doing a great job chopping up here. He's already at 8 of limbs. That, never mind, make that 9. That was good. Saga who went down right there. And they finally get another run at, you know, advancing the lead here.
They are slaying out too. You see every single one of them almost to the double-digit marks. But Taco, hello, that was your head. Yeah, you got to be careful because, hey, if all you're doing is sitting there rifling, that's fine. Somebody's going to take a hunting rifle and make you pay. Lachlan goes off. MSYB is just behind him, and Lachlan is able to take that one over. Kaz is trying to do everything he can, and he does get Lachlan. So good delay coming out from there, but opening up about a 20-second lead. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Middle point is open. That's 12 points per second, and right off of the bat, we see Kudoku heading towards the impulse is going out, and a swing and a miss there with a Superman jump from Ninja. Not quite gonna get it as Rubius and Hammer in the circle right away. Rubius under fire, but Ninja under fire. Who will take it? Rubius has the better sword on the day, and then immediately taken out. This is chaos.
Whoever's the last one here is probably going to be the most successful. But remember, you need your sword rear that your captain has.
Ja.
If Lachlan isn't there, it's not even worth
was willst
fighting
du?
for. So Claytex doesn't care. He's trying to pick up that Elam counter. And he's on it. He's playing some good defense there. Down goes Hand of Blood. No points for the Llama record anymore. They actually use that. Just a couple seconds, put them all the way back up to second place.
Digga, ich schau den Stream.
Kudoku right now have combined for 31 eliminations, but they're not converting it into points. They're currently sitting at the bottom. 189.
Ja,
Warriors do still have a lead, but it's already been cut down.
voll
And just as I said, with the middle hill, Funky Fighters almost take it away. There it goes right on over. And you see any amount of time in that middle hill is so efficient.
I'm actually loving that little strat right there.
Martin, schaffst du das nicht?
Hold a point, then aim out.
Ey, du kommst ja gar nicht rüber, hä?
Nicht?
Pass away.
Yeah, so that's when you need somebody with a hunting rifle
Hello.
to start taking shots and saying, hey, pick
man,
on somebody else. If you look this way, you're going to have to respawn.
Ja,
If
aber
big attacks, great, but if you don't convert them and into anything, it's not worth it. As I just kind of stuttered because Carterfish is sitting on 23 eliminations, Hand of Blood on 14 right there. That's why the Llama Record Company is ahead right now.
Yes, they were using that 4x bonus on capture point D, which is right in the middle. It only appears after the 7-minute mark. So now that we only have 5 left in the game, it's up to whoever can hit that 1,000 first or the timer runs out. But at this pace,
Digga, Mann, ich
Fish Fam, Funky Fighters, or the Llama Records are probably going to take it here.
Yeah, the Sunshine Soldiers
das
are
hat den
also
Grund,
racking
Lele.
up points
Da
quickly.
kommt doch das
What's
zur
interesting to see is the
Vernunft,
Fishman
Lele.
are pretty much now uncontested as
Das
everyone has
hab ich
tunneled
fürs Frei
in
gemacht
on
hier
that
gerade
center
alles
hill.
noch.
But once you get later into the
Wenn.
game, when you need to kind of go
Ottas,
up a little
kannst
bit
Ja.
more,
Du musst einfach das
consistent points
mittlere
end up
Boost
winning out.
Ein was?
Everyone will turn their
Laufen
attention to the 12 points per second. You'll have impulses going down there.
Springen.
Random hunting
Nein.
rifle shots.
Ey, ich hab
Builds
dich-
24/7
Ja,
because they
nicht
see
so-
that tick
Ey,
happening. And look,
ey, guck
as I
mal.
say, all the sword
Ey,
players
Alter,
are down the
1
school,
Millimeter, guck mal,
going
alles
off the
tick.
attack shotguns being thrown up, walls everywhere, but it doesn't
Ist
matter.
dir das Eis
Alex
weggegangen?
scored right.
Alex,
Yeah, they're trying so hard to get all the bonus points that the Fish Fam is just like stealing away the lead right now. But also,
it's not
remember,
so
if their
close.
teammates pick up
Ottas.
Elims, you get match Strix.
Nein, nein, nicht gleich da. Na, hier ist ein
inventory.
Fan.
So they're able to fortify it there, and that's why they're just slowly
Digga, wie die
throwing.
da alle sich
Ey,
an
ich
den...
hab's
Actually
verkackt. Ich hab
fortified
im
to
letzten
prevent the
Moment
impulses from going in or
Ey, nicht Neustart, nicht Neustart.
tossing in as you see Hand of Blood
Oh,
picking up his 16th Elim, but
Ja,
hey, this is just chilling.
Yeah,
Pump for Nickel up, man. Pump for Nickel up. Yeah, let him know. Let him know. There we go. He's saying, hey, you guys will stick to our strategy. Let's see if somebody
Ja.
to contest it. There it
Bist
is
du auf den
right away.
Malediven?
They go up
Ja.
all four of them. You don't want to run into
bin bei
this.
1
They're
immer noch.
ready and waiting. They know they have the lead right now.
Oh, he's holding a trophy.
Ey, Mann, wenn mir es eins
Look at him looking around, just telling them to let him know, man. And that's what it's all about. They've opened up a 100-plus point lead, but no contention. Everyone is tunneling on the bottom.
Smack.
And I like this now. Now they're turning their attention outwards. The other teams kind of
Ja, Digga, die
realize, wait a
Fische
second,
sind
they're
Beste.
just up there scoring.
Like, what can
Ja,
you
Digga,
do in
weißt du,
this
wie sie den
instance?
Modus
They
total-
see the other scores. That
Digga,
leaderboard is
wo
running
sind
for them.
die
What
jetzt
they
auch schon
have to
Die
do
Deutschen sind
for the Llama
Erster.
Record Company,
Ja.
you hold the middle and lock it
getting
down
it.
Deutschen,
for
also
that
Hände
time.
und so sind
And then the
Erster.
second you get the
Nice.
lead,
Ja, die
Oh,
werden das
start
gewinnen.
running at
Das
the
werden die
fish
safe
fan.
gewinnen. Ja, ja, werden die gewinnen.
Anywhere near any point. Nobody else
Wenn die jetzt
can
nicht komplett reinscheißen. Sie haben komplett reingeschissen. Aber sie haben 100 Punkte Vorsprung zum Zweiten.
They let their guard down one time, and suddenly Llama Record takes the lead. And the Fish Fam wasn't just farming all those points. Nope, Fish Fam
Ey,
no
Tutus,
longer
nice.
have a free point. It is up to everyone to stop the Llama Record Company here. because Hand of Blood has 17 elims and he's going for the middle now. He's got his team ready. Let's see what's he gonna do. Hits the vent, goes right in, nice and sneaky. Oh, he's still waiting. Look at the big brain plays. Comes out the collateral
Ja, die Deutschen haben's,
right
die Deutschen
there, and
haben's.
it's all
Ja,
his. The
safe.
center point
Jawohl.
is his to earn
Die
points now,
Deutschen,
Sundown.
It's so close. It's just a few more
Gotta
takes.
stop
That would be
him.
it. One more goes over, and that's it. Llama Record Co. takes
Ey,
the first match.
Nice, Digga, das war geil.
Digga, guck mal, wo die Game, Digga, das ist Traum. Traum,
right
no
there.
joke.
Incredibly impressive, coming out, well executed gameplay.
Deutschland!
You can hold that L instead of the trophy.
Deutschland!
Nein, beim letzten
Cup
Jumping.
Creative Finals. Every game is worth so much money as well, so much prize. So to take a victory off the bat, you have to be.
Digga, ich komm da nicht rüber.
That was your fan fave to
Otto,
pick.
du bist einfach
I mean, they
trash.
had everything going in. They're incredibly confident. But
Ja,
they
Joy,
had
ja,
to make
Joy,
sure
ja,
they're able to
Joy.
get it. You can see the last few
Ey,
moments.
Mann, Digga,
They
ich
already
bin nur noch
bumped
bei
themselves
1.
up.
Sicher YouTube, warum?
Ja, Digga, weißt du was das Problem ist? Ich hab erstens
Dass du auf den Malediven bist.
und zweitens das und drittens.
That's right. That is
Ey,
right.
Mann,
Love it is
Nein.
right there.
Ottas
The
Game, wenn du
let's
auf
goes,
dem
the energy
Fußpad
is
bist,
real.
also
You can
fast schon auf
clearly
dem
see the
Fußpad
excitement.
bist,
That was a
darfst du
great
erst
game to
springen.
watch.
It's fantastic. Honestly,
meinst
I
du?
love Sky Station Showdown so much because I think
Ja,
there's
wenn
a
du auf
level
dem
of depth there,
Fußpad
right?
bist.
Everything
Ach so,
is wood,
ja.
so you're able to like
Dann
kind of
darfst du
hit through
erst
it, and the Infinity
sozusagen
Blade
springen.
cuts through all of it
So
right away.
Mitte,
But
rechts
the Infinity
eher.
Blade wielder doesn't have the ability to build.
Hä, aber ich musste ja drauf
You
springen.
saw the people who are roaming in packs of 3 and 4
Ja,
incredibly
aber-
successful.
Yeah, it was kind of unfortunate. The Cutter Crew was like slaying legit. So many elims, but not a lot of points. And that's because playing that
Digga, ich
split
schaff
game is
das nicht,
not going to work out.
Ich hab wieder, ich häng wieder an diesem scheiß Jump.
It is a control the
Ja,
point game
das
mode,
hab
and if
ich
you're not doing
beim
that,
dritten
the
Versuch
other
gemacht.
players are going to be doing that, as you saw right there. And what was
Ja, ich hab's
unfortunate
geschafft.
there
Oh
for
mein
the
Gott,
Fish
ja.
fam is they got contested
Nice,
twice
Level
in a
2
row
wieder.
right after and just couldn't get reestablished.
So.
They couldn't
Na.
get together in those
Nein,
long
ich war an der
far
Kante.
lanes, like
Das
you
war
were talking about.
Triangel,
I mean,
Digga.
they could be painful.
Yeah, you know, I was rooting for Raven's revenge, man. I might have to jump on the Llama Record Company bandwagon.
Bandwagon.
Oh, schade jetzt.
Really?
Schade, dass
One
du nicht
match?
da bist.
Ich hab
One
Jake
match.
gesetzt.
Ah, bei dem bist du durch.
Well, he jumps on the bandwagon.
Ja,
We're gonna
Digga.
jump on
Also,
over to
nee, da
Pookie,
noch nicht.
who has an interview for
Aber
us.
da bin ich jetzt gerade.
Thank you so much, guys. I
Hey, wie man da
entered down
hinkommt.
on the arena floor
Triangel,
with
Digga.
our champion
Triangel,
here.
Junior.
We have the Llama Record Company. Now,
Ey, das war auf
have any
Triangel.
of you ever played this?
Hä,
Let's go to
Otto,
you
bist du da
first.
rübergekommen?
Yeah, we
Oh,
had
that's
a
off
few
the
training
Malediven.
sessions yesterday and we were
Bloody
totally
hell.
dominating the game mode.
Ladila.
So, I mean, we are by far the best team here.
Ja, keine Ahnung, was der
Digga, das ist einfach so geil, wenn Deutsche Englisch
Very
reden, Digga.
confident, yeah.
Well, you certainly played, like, you came a little bit from behind there. So your strategy was kind of like to get those points that are slower occurring at the very beginning and then kind of go into the middle and kind of start dominating near the end. Who made that call?
Der, wenn die
Raps sind so
Geschwindigkeit
dumm.
der Rasse
I mean, that was pretty much me, yeah.
Tischhacke der Rasse
Like, we know that at
komplett
7 minutes, like, the middle just opens up and you get like 12 points a second
Nein,
instead of 3.
Digga.
Hallo!
So, yeah, we decided to work on that. We weren't that good.
Also, Alter.
We got our spread going. So, yeah, it went.
Ja, ich
Ey,
war
wo ist
schon
das?
wieder
Speaking of strategy, are you going
Ottas.
to carry that
Ottas
into the
war
later games?
Triangel,
Going to
Digga.
change it up?
Triangel.
We're just gonna do the same thing.
Ja.
Hopefully, no one follows us.
Geil, geil.
I mean, now all of your
Nein,
competitors are
Triangel!
we might have to discuss strategy a little bit when the microphone gets turned off. Now,
ich wurde so von
finally,
der-
for you over here, how does it feel being here, playing in front of this massive
Digga, wie
audience?
machst du das?
It feels amazing, like it's just a dream coming true.
Thank you. And for you over here, you
Triangel,
have a
Digga.
way to just be here,
Das ist
be at the
diese
World
Anti-Triangel.
Cup. Is it surreal? How do you
Ja,
feel about it?
Digga.
It's an experience.
Malediven.
And we love
Lade,
Spandau.
lade.
We love Spandau.
Alright,
Ehre.
we'll talk about that. You guys got to educate me on that. Not sure
Hand auf
what it
Platz
is.
sagt, we
Thank you
love
guys so much.
Spandau.
Congratulations on taking the first game. Casters, back up to you.
Digga.
Thank you so much, Llama
Nein, beim
Record
letzten
Co., Hand of Blood, Spenos,
Mann.
Alex, JJ, and Carnifex taking the very first match of the Creative Finals, the first match on this stage.
It's
I
fast
mean,
wieder
it was an impressive
Triangel,
format. They clearly had a strategy they wanted to execute on. It took them a little bit to get there, but over the course of the game,
Triangel, Digga.
accruing points.
Yeah, I should have
Ey,
known
du
last
kleiner
night they were going to
Hurensohn.
be so long.
Ja, ich respawn schneller, oder?
Now, literally, as a crew,
Lass
one of
dir
the
die
only creative teams that I saw sticking together like a squad. Should have put my money in.
Ey, wie wir
Like I
mit
said,
dem Puls
bandwagon.
da
It took less than one match in an interview, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm fully on board.
I'm
No,
Nein!
it's all good." This set has been
Mann.
so
Was
exciting.
warst du
I
denn?
mean, who are you looking
Wenn
out for?
wir
Who
sie
can
auch-
contest them, and what do you think the next step is to shut them down? They say, "Hey, we have a game plan. We're gonna do the same thing," and I agree. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Nein,
Like,
das
stick
haut
to
mich
that
auch
if you're
das
gonna keep
runter.
winning. But what do the other teams do to now make them uncomfortable? How do you go challenge?
Ey,
them?
Alex,
I mean, honestly, we saw a lot of that team play
Oh,
out of the
beast.
Fishman.
Nein, ich war
Wait for your
Triangel,
Infinity
Mann.
Blade
Triangel.
Wielder to come
Digga,
up.
ich komm da nicht mehr rüber.
The team that backed them up.
Du musst
Have
ein
to work
bisschen
together.
weiter als
And
also
remember,
beim
when you
Mitstreamer
catch an
ein bisschen
elimination,
weiter als
you
die
get
Hälfte wäre.
that support, so it can help you
Also
build.
vom
Mit
Feld.
Yes,
Springen,
Maps
mit
and the
Springen.
health
Ja, mit-
back, but the first match is done. The second match is
Und
kicking
da musst
off
du in der Luft ein
right
bisschen abbremsen.
now, and we will have a pretty good idea of where we're going. I'm excited to see if they
Komm
can
mal,
repeat, and now the second match is underway, and right away you can see some players sprinting out.
Ja, scheiße, Digga.
Some hunting rifle
Leute,
shots
nicht-
as Lachlan
ey,
grabs that Infinity
nicht
Blade
wahr.
and
Was
goes
ist-
straight up.
Natürlich, aber-
And you can
Digga,
see
Hä, warum
if you
spielen die das
actually
jetzt
make it to the
nochmal?
top, if you hit the vent,
Ich komm die Tür nicht
jump
rein,
and then
Leute.
jump
glaubst,
again.
ich spiele eine
Two
Runde
jumps
nur.
right away. Fishman
Nein,
and chicken,
Triangel,
chicken
ey.
contenders. God, awful. Chicken
Please,
champions.
please.
Apologies.
Tenders, chicken, what? You trying to eat some out?
Ja,
Hä,
Digga,
wie machst du das?
My fault.
Digga,
Alright, here we are. So, this time around, the Sunshine Soldiers actually managed to get some points off the bat. Very good for them, but Little Whip Warriors, same thing we saw before. How to take, a little bit of the first big step here.
I mean, Ninja, he knows those jumps. He's able to get around
Ist auch das bis
incredibly
auf den
efficient,
Malediven.
up to the top right away. But the
Digga,
early
ich versteh das
fights
nicht.
coming out to win,
Ich
able
komm
to
da
ruin
nicht
that
rein,
one there, but
Digga.
then Tyler trades it right back
Es wird
out. And what
es lohnt
really
sich
is important
bleiben.
here is about establishing control as a team.
Digga, wie machst du das?
Get your momentum going. As
einfach
Ninja
fucking-
goes up, falls quickly by the Little Whip Warriors. Ninja goes first, gets one Elam, gets two Elam as they swarm from both
Triangel
sides. So
wieder.
Ninja was up,
Ey,
two
ich
from
hab's
the back,
geschafft.
one from the front. That was a very well
jetzt-
coordinated.
No!
All holding it together. Kaz holding down the backside.
Triangel, Digga.
Ja.
But it's Gotaga squad who's coming up
dauert
the top
so
here. It's
ewig,
Chappie.
wer auch das
And Gotaga
eh
dives
einstellt.
right on up into
Oh nee,
it.
Martin Punkt ist jetzt auch noch da.
Taken right down. This
Das
is
wird
what
so
you
lang
need to do
dauern.
Six eliminations already coming out for them.
Ja.
With one, four, and then two for Ninja with the
Hops, Jungs, hops.
immediately spraying it down
Danke,
shots.
Jungs. Wäre nicht
Just a
nötig
little bit more
gewesen.
difficult, but boom, there come the hunting rifle shots. And Taldock is taking shots as well. Out of builds and needs to back up and use his team there. And Gotaga goes straight up.
Martin kennt, weiß gar nicht, was abgeht.
Backside because they are getting sniped straight out of that spawn point there. It's Raven's Revenge who they're just kind of gatekeeping at the moment, right? Look at Chappie's like, dude, I can't even go up right now because the team is up there.
Oh, Digga.
It was a good challenge. They did some damage, but Ninja was all over it. Now
Ey,
already up
Digga.
to 4 Elans, opening up a 60-point lead, but
Lale,
have to
lale,
keep an eye
lale,
on the other parts of the map as the chicken
Ah ja!
getting pushed out.
Better ping, Digga. Better.
5 Elans on his first
Nein,
fight
ey,
there
oh.
as Ninja challenges Magma. Will he be able to clean that one up? And he does, but Chappie's on the other side. Slam goes down right away, but now we're over on board.
Danach
With
bin
your
ich auch das,
match one
gell?
winners, the Llama Record
danach.
Co. And they're already
ihr müsst
slaying
eine
out as well.
Reihenfolge.
Well,
Wir machen
we
jetzt eine
were
Reihenfolge,
zero
dass ich komme immer
on
nach
hand to play,
Ben, dann
which is
kommst du nach...
actually
Ey,
efficient.
Ja, ich komm jetzt dran.
He can't use the builds, right? So
Yeah,
other
he-
people need them.
He can't build. He also can't get hit right now, so he needs to be careful because he is one shot away from getting taken out here. But someone dives right on up. He has to put that pressure down. And it's the chicken champions who make a quick end of it.
Oh,
Returner
Mann,
start
Alter.
points,
Ey,
but
ist
no.
doch, Digga.
Chicken champion leader goes down there.
Guck mal, was Beat für ein Ehrenloser ist. Martin Punkt wäre eigentlich dran. Ja, Martin, ich lass dich.
On top, Gotaga and Lachlan just trying to beat each
Stimmt,
other
ich bin
up.
hier danach
Gotaga
Martin
comes out the
Punkt,
winner of that one.
Als Maul.
Team does pick it up.
Ja, eh besser.
Just remember, it's 3 points when you're standing in the circle. Uncontested, it has to be the VIP in there. We hit 7
No, Digga.
12 points per second.
Ping, Digga, nennt man das.
Very intense for Tomae, who again has no health.
Hä,
The
wo
funky
ist
fighter trying to get
Ja,
there.
ja, ich bitte nicht mal nicht schneller. Go, go, go.
Ooh.
Ja!
Du kleiner
No, stays back, says, you know what, points of
Nein, ich hab's geschafft und du hast die Impulsgranate.
Focusing in on the points here.
Das ist so
You
Karma.
can see the funky fighters trying to prevent that ramp coming
Ja,
up.
der
It's
Hund.
very efficient to just immediately
Ey,
come out,
ich
have
streame.
2 team members ramp up into the left or up into the right, so you
leckt
can
jetzt,
get
Mann?
up to the first level.
Better
However,
ping is
Infinity
fuck.
Blade will break that in one
Oh,
shot,
das
and you have a
ist Karma,
ton
oh, das
of
ist
rifle ammunition. All of these guys.
Oh, Martin Punkt.
Let's see here, these are all the spawn points. You can actually see the banners hanging, so you know if you really want to focus in and kind of shut down a team, you totally can. And Llama Lords are not doing great this game.
No, and this was the double jump I talked about. Ninja goes straight up. That's the first Elam. He's going to be able to point his camera, go up, and challenge as soon as the team decides.
Toll, ey, bringt mal mir jemand den Impulsweg vorbei.
Raven's Revenge trying to get pushed out right here. Gotaga and Crew doing everything they can. But Taldock is going up the back. Chappie gets taken down for Ninja's 8 Elam, and he jukes him out, going straight to the top. Gotaga, does he have enough to take it? First one comes through.
Yeah, he just needed another Elam to put him back in the game. You got to get that siphon bonus. You don't have the heals. It's really rough. Even with the
Nein, bitte drop, bitte spawn keiner.
It's very slow. It's
Was für ein Geier ist der?
Ja,
Ottas macht noch Faxen.
Oh Mann. Ottas macht nur Faxen, was für.
Jetzt Martin pumpt alles. Ottas dann bin ich. Guck mal, Luis. Jetzt danach bist du, dann bin
Finally
ich.
getting a couple points here. It's been pretty rough for them so far on this map here. See the struggle just a bit. The story has definitely been Ninja's supreme dominance so far. He's doing pretty good right here. And even with no health, says, you know what? I'm not going to give away 3 points.
Ja!
So close.
Bitte, Trap.
Ja!
Sein Lacker, Digga. Guck mal, ist einfach nur weil
Lass mal hier stehen
danach
bleiben.
schafft er in 100 Jahren. Danach schafft er.
Needs to represent.
Wo hast du die
There they are. They're
hingeworfen?
finally starting to
Die Mitte.
score it up. He's got
Die Männer
a couple
gesprungen.
of eliminations. You can see X-Sandy here.
Mach ich die ganze
16
Zeit.
Elam.
Wir bleiben. Nein, Jux, geh weg, sonst regt er sich noch auf über uns. Ja, du bist da oben hängen geblieben. Warte, ich probiere mal das nächste Level.
Maybe it's go somewhere else. You don't always have to go to the point that's directly in front of you. Go contest someone, or maybe just go mess with somebody at their spawn.
Digga, wie macht man das?
Rotate towards you. Like a number of times, as you said before, you can see where people are spawning. If you want to go deny a team, you can send somebody to deny them.
In die Mitte
Know that
werfen auf
player is
jeden,
coming
Digga.
back over and over and over with likely more resources.
Ja, du musst in der Luft abbrennen.
Every single time. And look
Immer
at this.
2 Sekunden weg.
Little Whip Warriors.
Ja, natürlich, du darfst nicht voll rein. Du musst manchmal den Stick nach hinten ein bisschen ziehen.
That new point capture D will be unlocked in the center of the map.
And while they have a solid lead right now, just under
Ja, Digga.
150 points, that disappears in the blink
Was?
of an eye. That's about 50 seconds uncontested in that
Ja, bei
middle
seinem
hill.
Controller.
That's just how valuable it is. But we saw the shift in gameplay that happened. Everybody tunneled it right away, and then the Fish fam were able to get back up, but after that, kind of cycled it back in, and the center point became the focus and where the wind was taken. And right now, you said they were struggling at the start.
Was?
They're definitely creeping their way right back up. They're about to hit that 300 point mark there. Here we have Svenos just on the point by himself right now, waiting for Hand of Blood to come on up, hopefully. And again, no surprise, Ninja and his crew has found himself another point.
Und ich hab die auch Trap auch noch selber getriggert.
Guck mal, ich hab first try, Digga.
Pushing into somebody's right hand, and on the other side you're blocked off as Ninja then just drops down. Stewart 0-0-0-0, and he gets
Digga, ich schaff den zweiten Jump nicht.
Gotaga comes up with Magma 1, 2, 3. Ravens out of nowhere, but the Little Whip Warriors.
Hey, ich verstehe nicht, wie man das macht.
Down in 3, 2, 1. You can already see MSYB is down there. Alex JJ down there. Carnifex down there. They're trying to set up control right away. Llama Record go, but the impulses are raining from everywhere. Hand of Blood really tried to get in there early too, as did every other captain. But it was to no surprise not effective.
Deutschland ist gerade Vierter im Team. Diese Runde. So, Team Deutschland ist gerade Vierter. Bei World Cup. Bei Creative.
Is going to be beneficial, but also just like that, Llama Record Co is a little bit off the pace. They need to get the center uncontested. However, in this game, they have a lot more attention on them.
Yeah, but look, Fish Fam's doing the same thing they did last time.
Yeah.
Slowly, or actually, sorry, the Chicken Champions have adopted the strategy.
Fish Fam are doing it too. You
Oh
can see
yeah,
they're getting 3
creeping
points
up
there. So there's 2 teams who are just hanging out up top, no problem. all the other teams right now are contesting. Raven's Revenge has control of the of one of the other sides. So every hill is occupied and full control by a team, not being contested. Everyone else is looking at the middle.
Yeah, and it's actually working. The Chicken Champions are right behind the Little Whip Warriors right now. They're almost in the lead here. They just have to kind of hold it down. Honestly, the Little Whip Warriors have to identify what platform they're on and go take it.
Well, this is what happened to them last time. They had a good lead and then stalled out. You need a game plan with the middle platform goes, and you either need to stick to it or depending on the score, be adaptive. Because right now, Chicken Champions, they're being fine. As long as somebody is in control in the middle, they're going to be able to have that lead, and you can send one person to just throw impulses down there. Over to be annoying.
No joke.
Here's Scissors. 6 elims. Looking good on this other point, and now he's in the top 3. They weren't even close before, but just by slowly, consistently gaining points here, you can see they're breaking those thresholds.
Viertes.
Slowly but surely.
Ja,
Little Whip Warriors actually unseated the Chicken Champions there from their control point. They're taking it over. They're trying to get it back, so that's a battle right now. But the Funky Fighters out of nowhere, middle hill, and all of a sudden, just like that, into first place, going to pass 700 in just a second. Nope, get pushed out, and now they're back in there. Tomoya going off right now. Lumberwreck and Co. down there and trying to push him out, and you can see they're contesting it over and over again, but they're not getting the points they saw last game, falling off the pace.
Hey, Alex.
They are slowly just battling for this number 1. Chicken Champs kind of overtake it now as well. The Fish Fam not too far either. Everyone's so close here in the top 4. Don't forget, if you take a victory, you win 55,000 bonus in prize.
And right now, Suzu is going off. 21 eliminations, and right as I say that, apologies for the caster first, but 21 eliminations from the Belgian. He loves practicing his builds in creative, and is showing it off here with really clever defensive cone edits up there. But right now, Little Whip Warriors are going at it. Tomoya gets the better Ninja, and he gets cut down, but Funky Fresh Fighters then get sent all over the place thanks to the impulses from above.
Ja, ich weiß, ich wollte gerade probieren, ob man
sends
da
out
einmal
for a
stehen
second there,
bleiben
just
kann,
to
dann
kind
im
of catch
Kreis
a breather,
weiter.
see if his teammates come back. But
wieder
unfortunately, the timing was just a bit off. And the Llama Record Company now control the middle point. For how long, we will find out here, as this is their comeback story, because they need these points desperately here. Hand of Blood still alive, just long enough to get a couple of more points. But Scissors is playing the long game here, just eating away at the threshold here at the top.
So Suzu isn't grouped with that. I'm assuming they've sent him to just go either watch middle and be their middle control. No, he just came up the backside. There you go. And just like go flying at people as the cutter come up in a very well coordinated pinch. Three from the side.
Hat's Martin gepunkt aufgeschafft?
But the Funky Fresh. Oh no!
No, they got stopped.
So if you are the Fish Fam or Little Whip, right now you have to send somebody to stop them. If that Infinity Blade wielder gets out of spawn, it goes anywhere. For 1 second, they will win. Somebody has to deny him. It is all on Tomoya. Anywhere he goes, it doesn't have to be the one near him. If he touches the middle, a singular, uncontested second will be the victory for them.
These are the final moments here, Sundown. Look at him. He's got a slight grin on his face. He wants to do it. Is this the point that he's going to make it? Here it goes. He takes the stake. He does miss. He's going back for it now. His team's up there. Oh, yes, he's stuck just a couple of times. Can he win this straight? He does not.
And as you watch, check the points on the right-hand side. Nobody is climbing up by the 12. And as they did that, Llama Record Go gets the control there, but Little Whip contesting them right back. Will be back.
Digga, ich kann, Digga, ich rede die ganze Zeit. Also, ich kann.
Just a second in there, uncontested will be enough. Can he get it? Oh, he doesn't pass out. Down. The impulse grenade at the second he landed knocks everyone out. No one's in there. Can he find it? And he does. That's it. His feet touch the ground. The impulse doesn't go off. Tomoya takes it for the Funky Fighters with some brilliant teamwork.
What an intense endgame, too. Get taken out at 999 points. Really, anything can happen in those final moments.
I'm telling you, I love the Sky Station Showdown. Wait for more people to start playing. The Funky Fresh Fighter right there celebrating with his team. You can see them just so excited.
Ich hab die noch nicht gemacht.
Let's take a look at this final replay. Now, again, we talked about it. The impulse is being a great style tool. Right there as the player goes down, sent back out, goes in, but misses the jump monster.
He almost had the flashiest ending ever. Just kind of diving in, wrapping it all up. but it was just good enough. Like you said, he only had to stay a bit, and even with the impulse bumping him out, that's it.
And I mean, you saw the impulse explosions the second after going off. The team's doing everything they can, but it was not enough to shut down the funky fighters. Moya, Kutu, Huzi, Dracius, incredibly well done to take the second match of the first set at the Creative Finals.
Yeah, you know what? I am a funky fighter rooter and supporter now. I'm rooting for them.
Really?
I can't
really?
do it.
Okay, just gonna bandwagon right after. Yay, the next team who won. I'm their fan, but no, great performance coming out from them. And it's one thing we talked about, right? The adaptation that
Martin Punkt.
match to match. Was like, oh, we're gonna stick to our game plan.
Ja, hat er.
Yeah, really didn't in those end-game situations. They really just kind of crept up and snuck into the
Hey, Joy, da muss Joy zu mir. Das will von dem haben, wenn man den Sprung klampfen soll. Ey, Ottas.
Ich hab nichts gemacht, Alter. Jetzt heul nicht rum.
Das wäre gut von den
Because remember, at the end of the day, these are just the games, but they have to take the entire set now. Now the pressure
The pressure is on, but the funky fighters have a little bit of pressure off of their shoulders because they know they got that top spot. And we have Pookie standing by on the top deck with the Pooks. What do you got for us?
Hey, Ottas!
Thank you so much, Sundown. I am down here with our second game winners here. Congratulations, guys, first off and foremost. Now, I gotta talk about the moment where you guys were just sitting
Klein Martin Punkt ist so ein Wichser.
I was really nervous. Like, I was imagining, like, losing with 1 point.
Digga, der Chinese packt der Frau ans Mikrofon, bis er ihre Hand hält. Ey, komm jetzt, Martin Punkt.
So going into the next games, what do you guys think your strategy is going to be? Are you going to
Schau dir Martin Punkt an, jetzt verpiss dich hier.
I'm doing what we're doing is fine because first game we got second place, second game we won, so yeah, we're going to try and do the same thing and hopefully.
Okay, wir springen auf 3. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, definitely.
Es war so klar, dass du nicht mitspringst.
Man schafft es von hier, Junge.
Ja, mach.
Playing in front of this audience, hearing everybody cheer for you guys to win. What is that like?
It's fun.
Man kann keinen Anlauf wegen euch holen, Mann.
To compete against everyone else.
Wegen euch? Hallo, ich wollte ihn nur runterwürgen hier.
Have you guys had a chance to play together before? Is this your first time playing together as a team?
Ey, Mann, Martin Punkt, ey.
Is it your first time playing together as a team?
Yeah, it's the first time.
Well, you guys definitely make it look super easy. Thank you all so much for being here and talking to you. I'm gonna get your synergy back together.
Was denn? Ich
So much Pookie in the funky fresh fighters. I mean, their game plan has been solid. Second place,
Auf den sitzen A23 und A24 bitte ruhig sein. Dankeschön. Hängen mit dem Flugboard.
But I want to talk about the changes we saw from match 1 to match 2
Wir
in
landen
terms of
circa in 2
gameplay.
Minuten
It wasn't
im
what you
Permanent
expected.
America. Ich bitte Sie, die
Definitely
Schübe
not what I expected. I thought Gonzaga's team was going to come out here and crush it right behind the fish bam. But as you can see, two jump sets, anything can kind of go either which way. And I mean, talk about like kind of beginner's luck or something. They just put a team together. They didn't practice. They're just coming out here and wiping players up. So a lot of talented players here at the Creative Finals.
I mean, Tamoya talked about it. He was like, hey, when I picked my team, very confident there with their death run ability. Want to see what they do in the elimination race during World Run, but doing incredibly well so